Vincent, yes. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. I've been very busy. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you've been busy. I can't believe the speed at which you pump out these plans for the bubble house. I'm astounded. Like overnight, you've sort of like the extensive plans for every floor.
Well, listen. Things have moved on. I don't know if you can hear the background noise. Look, we covered a lot of ground in our last session, and we talked about all that inclusivity and exclusivity stuff, which I think we should discuss in a future session. But all that construction noise you can probably hear. I'm actually construction's actually started, but the hard work is that lift shaft that you wanted. That's really that's the hard bit.
Yes.
But it's progressing well. We'll need a crane to get the whole thing lifted and the whole exterior. I mean, look, I've had to get structural engineers involved, the whole thing. But making terrific progress. So rest assured, it'll be with you by 2026 at the latest.
Good Lord, that's extraordinary. I mean, I have shown the plans to my partner, and she did have a few questions.
Oh yes.
She was because you've been so extensive and you've done everything from, wall, paint colours, finishes, knobs, all that stuff. She didn't like some of the choices that were made and wondering if they could be changed.
Oh, it's not too late. No, the interior, the style stuff. No, it's at the moment it's purely structural. Oh no, it's got a long way to go for sure. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I can tell her that because
yes.
Yeah. And so this just sort of okay. Well, this is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Will it? I mean, I guess you're dealing with all the logistics. As a therapist, can you have such an extensive portfolio of expertise?
Well, look. It's really hard to put a finger on that. But what I did what I did want to talk to you about today, and probably we should start the session proper. And I trust there's been no harm or self-harm in the intervening period, which is good.
No.
There were a few things that you raised in quite a few of the previous sessions.
Yes.
To do with your striking.
Oh yes, that's ongoing.
Your ongoing striking, and it's something that I thought I'd bring to the session just to see how you feel about this. You've raised many times. You brought to the table. You said EBA, and
yes.
I to be honest, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about, and so I had to.
Oh right.
I had to go Google it, but to me it was just a TLA, right? It was just so, and. But I then I figured out it means enterprise bargaining agreement. Yeah. But it's just a TLA. But what it brought to mind is there's a new, very modern, very progressive modality. You see, which is called TLA therapy. Yeah.
Oh yes.
And I thought we could try that. And it's TLA therapy. which, TLA is, you know what TLA is, obviously. You do.
Could you explain it to me one more time?
Well, TLA is a 3-letter acronym, and the way TLA therapy works is that the client and the therapist strictly converse in TLAs.
Yes. And what are they?
They're TLAs. They're
tomato, lettuce, avocado?
No. Well, I mean, yes, it could be that. It's anything, but and there's a little bit of second guessing, but there should be sort of common. So so it could be look, there's common ones, there's uncommon ones, but then of course there's the what's the subconscious meaning behind it. So there's
right.
There's the I don't know, WTF. Question
yes.
mark, right? WTF.
Yes. LOL.
LOL. Well, LOL's an interesting one, right? Because with LOL,
yes.
It's like, is it, lots of love, or is it, laughing out loud, for example? No, that's always been a real source of confusion.
Yes.
What is it? There's, I don't know, what's IDK.
Yes. What's IDK?
I don't know. What is it?
RDK. So will this contribute to my therapy KPIs?
Well, only in the singular sense. There's obviously obviously there's also there's lots out, and just so it's not something I wanted us to kind of just jump into.
Yes.
There's also FOMO.
Yes. Yes.
Although that falls more in the category, which is the more advanced version of FLA therapy.
TLA. Yes.
That's FLA.
Yes, or TLA plus.
TLA plus, there's a divergence of theory on how to.
Yes.
The nomenclature for that. There's a bit of divergence. But yes. So
could you say that word again?
Nomenclature.
That's almost as good as a Googlearism.
Yes. So I thought we could try that for our next session, because it's been proven in a very limited way to be very therapeutic, and I thought we could try the TLA therapy for our next session. And again, I just the methodology, and it's reasonably strict, and it's best not to deviate too much. Is just to stick to TLAs. If we feel confident enough, we can jump ahead a little bit to FLAs, or as you say, TLA plus, which is good of you to spot that. But I thought maybe given that you feel that you're a little bit exhausted with all the others, and maybe they haven't worked well enough for you. We can maybe make some progress with something a little bit more, let's say, avant-garde.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm loving the idea. All right. Well, it's okay. Well, just we can start that next week. Next time we speak. I just wanted to know. Just going back to the plans. You've put in a marble vestibule.
I have. Yeah. Well, it's not marble. It's not actually marble. It's a sort of like it's Caesar stone actually.
Oh, okay. I thought it was bad. And the other thing is, like, with all the toilets throughout, you've put in latrines. Is that is that something that you usually do, or?
Yeah. There's a couple. Well, you'll see there's a couple of there's a couple of bidets, and there's
yes.
and there's a for the gentleman there's a pissoir.
Oh, very interesting choices there, Michael. Okay, well, WTH.
Excellent. All right. Well, we're getting a good start on the TLA therapy. That's excellent. But listen, our time is up.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
You do take care.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio. Bye.
Bye.